Hello children, welcome back to the SST class. Today we will study a new lesson, our national heritage. So, what is national heritage? Items of specially historical or cultural significance handed down from generation to generation of a nation as a whole is called national heritage. They are national because they belong to each and every Indian. They are our heritage because they were built many years ago and have been passed on to us. It is our duty to preserve them for the future generations. India has a rich heritage. It includes natural and cultural heritage. Natural heritage. Our natural heritage comprises our surrounding environment. It includes the unique animals, birds, plants, and landforms found in our country. The Royal Bengal tiger, the Asian elephant, the great Indian rhinoceros, the river Ganga, and the banyan tree are a few examples of our natural heritage. Cultural heritage. India has a rich cultural heritage. Literature, language, dance, music, dress, religion, buildings, architecture, festivals, customs, and traditions form our cultural heritage. In this chapter, we will be studying about some of our monuments, epics, and folklore. Monuments. Old buildings and structures that are an important part of a country's history are called monuments. Since ancient times, many beautiful buildings have been made in India. The style of the buildings differs from place to place. It also differs according to the period in which they were built. Let us learn about some of these buildings. The Sanchi Stupa. The Sanchi Stupa is located in Sanchi, Madhya Pradesh. It was built by Ashoka. This is one of the oldest stone structures in India. This monument is a dome-shaped building. Scenes from the life of the Buddha are carved on the gateways surrounding the stupa. The Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal is located in Agra, Uttar Pradesh. It is one of the most famous monuments of India. It was built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in the memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal. It is made up of white marbles and stand on the banks of the Yamuna. The Taj Mahal houses the tombs of Mumtaz Mahal and Shah Jahan. The monument took 22 years to complete. Millions of tourists visit it every year. The Pancharaths. The Pancharaths are located in Mahabalipuram in Tamil Nadu. They were built by King Narasimhavarman I. They are the earliest example of a structure being carved out of a huge single rock. These are 5 monuments in this complex. Each monument has been carved in the shape of a chariot. The Raths are named after the Pandava brothers and their wife Draupadi from the epic Mahabharata. The Qutub Minar. The Qutub Minar is located in Delhi. This monument is 73 meters high and has 5 stories. The Qutub Minar is the highest stone tower in India. It is built out of red sandstone. Qutbuddin Aibak started to build it, but the tower was completed by his son-in-law Iltutmish. The Sun Temple. The Sun Temple is located in Konark in Odisha. It is dedicated to the sun god. It was built by Narasimha Deva I. It has been built in the shape of a chariot. It has 24 wheels on its sides and is led by 7 horses. The temple is grand structure and has intricate carvings. This temple was named as the Black Pagoda by European sailors. Epics and the folk tales. India has a rich collection of epics and folk tales. Through these, we get to know of the culture that existed in the earlier times. The Panchtantra and the Jatka tales are some of the famous folk tales in India, while the two major epics of India are the Ramayanas and the Mahabharata. The Panchtantra, the Jatka tales, and Mahabharata and the Ramayana are cherished not only in India but also in many parts of the world. They have been translated into several languages. The Panchtantra. These Panchtantra is the collection of fables in Sanskrit. The fables are among the most widely known stories across the world. These stories teach various lessons, mostly through animal characters. These stories are popular among children. The Jatka Tales. The Jatka Tales is one of the oldest Buddhist literature. It is based on the life of the Gautam Buddha. The stories teach us different values of life. The Ramayana. The Ramayana is a story about the life of Rama. He was exiled from Ayodhya for 14 years by his father, who was the ruler of Ayodhya. The story covers how Rama, along with his wife Sita and the younger brother Lakshman, spent those years. The most important event in this 14 years is the kidnapping of Sita by Ravan, the ruler of Lanka. This forced Rama to fight a war against Ravan. It also tells us that when Ram returned to Ayodhya, he was crowned the king. The Mahabharata. The Mahabharata tells us about the battle of Kurukshetra. This was fought between the Pandavas and the Kauravas, who were cousins. They fought this battle for the throne of Hastinapur. So, children, what are the things we have learned from this lesson? We have learned that the heritage of India belongs to each and every Indian. India's heritage includes natural and cultural heritage. Our natural heritage includes animals, birds, plants, and the landforms of our country. Literature, language, dance, music, folklore, dress, religion, buildings, architecture, festivals, customs, and traditions form our cultural heritage. Old buildings and structures that are an important part of a country's history are called monuments. Through epics and folk tales, we get to know of the culture that existed in the earlier times. So, children, that's all for today. I hope you have understood about the national heritage. Do revise it and study well. Stay home.